Um, Good day, everyone. Welcome to the ICT virtual class. Today is Wednesday, 5th August 2020, and the topic for today is how to save a document. My name is Olusegun Adebanjo, your ICT instructor at KIF and King Nursery and Primary School, Owode Ibeshe. About 3 learning objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, you say to yourself, I should be able to, the first learning objective, save a document. And the second one, you should be able to open a saved document. Then the last one, use the shortcuts for opening and saving documents. That is Control O and Control S. Okay, so let's move on. I have the learning aids here for you. If you look at this arrow, the arrow is pointing to that button. That button is called Office button. But if you look at what we have here, the content is telling you click on the File tab. Now, for the old version of Microsoft Word, it will tell you to click on File tab. But the new version, the File tab has been replaced with this Office button. So in case you are trying, excuse me, from home, and when you open, you can't see anything called File, and you are seeing this button. So that button will be used in place of the File tab. Okay, so and that's why I name it the Office button. So for everywhere you see File tab, so you can replace it with Office button, and that's why I have that as the learning aid or learning material. So if you look at, you can see again the tabs: Home tab, Insert tab, Page layout, References, Mailings, Review and View formats. So those are the tabs, and for every tabs there are what we call groups. Like for Home tab, now once you open, you see Clipboard group, Font group, Paragraph group, and so on. So for every tab there are groups, and for every groups there are what we call commands, or we call it tools. Okay, so that's the learning aid here. Now, so let me read the content to you. The first content, that's talking about to save a document, follow these steps. The first step, click on the File tab of Microsoft Word 2010. Then select and click Save. Okay, a new window appears on the screen. Number 3, type the name that you want to give your file in the file name box. The fourth one, click on Save option. So note, you may also save your file by pressing Ctrl S on the keyboard. This is just the content. Once we get to the practical, you will see everything in pictures. Okay, the second content, to open a saved document, now follow these steps. Click on the File tab of Microsoft Word 2010. Select and click Open. A new window screen appears. Select the file to be opened and double-click on the file name. The file name appears in the file name box. Click Open. Then the last step, the selected file will now get opened. So note, you may also open a saved file by pressing Ctrl O. Now, moving on to the practical section now, seeing everything in picture. The first step, click on the File tab of Microsoft Word 2010. So, like the one I showed you, this one is still having the File tab, but that one, the Office button. So this is the old version. So in the new version, you see the Office button, so you can see File. Once click on the File tab, the next step is that select and click Save. So from the drop down, so you see Save there. So select the Save and click. A new window appears on the screen. Once you click on the file, okay, so select and click Save. So a new window appear on the screen. So let's move on. The third step, type the name that you want. So here now you can see you type the name in that yellow color area now. That's the file name box. Okay, so type the name that you want to give your file in the file name box. Okay, so now the next step is that click on save option. So save option is here, and you see it will come up now. So this area is what we call save option. Okay, that's the save option. I don't know why it's not showing very well. So okay, that's it. So you click on the save option to save your document. Okay, now if you don't want to go through all those process, so once your document is ready, so you can just press Ctrl S on the keyboard, then you follow through other process. Okay, for the other practical now, that's to open an already saved document. So to open a saved document, follow this step. The first one, click on File tab of Microsoft Word 2010. Okay, the second step is that select and click Open. Yeah, so the Open is the one highlighted like a what color do I call this now? I call it, it's not yellow, it's not brown, but you can see it's different from the blue color there now. So that's the Open. Okay, the next thing you do is that a new window screen appears. Select the file to be opened. Okay, you search for the file to be opened and double click on the file name. The file name appears in the file name box. Okay, so still showing that's after the picture. This is not repetition. If you look at the picture at the top of this second step, even though this is second step, okay, but the picture differs. Okay, so that's just want you to know how the process is being followed. Okay, so it's not a repetition, so there's a different. Then the third step now, click Open. Then the fourth step, the selected file will now get opened. Okay, so must know you may also open a saved file by pressing Ctrl O. Okay, so I have an assignment which will be attached on the classwork stream later. Okay, so with that, for I think there's something I'm missing out. You should know how each control is being used. Okay, I think last week we looked at how you use Control B, Control I. For today we have looked at Control O and Control S, so you should know what that is used for, because that's what you'll be tested on. So with that, I welcome you all to the end of today's class. Until I come your way again, keep staying at home and keep staying safe. Bye for now. Okay.